Thank you for joining me today, Mr. Lazinski.
It's the Munabomber, not Mr. Lazinski, Mr. Dusk. And I only agreed to this because I was promised that I wouldn't be censored.
I'm not going to censor you. But before we start, I want to make one thing clear: I am not an advocate of technology for technology's sake. I believe that technology should be used to improve people's lives, and that's what I'm trying to do with my work.
Let me read you a passage from my book, Industrial Society and Its Future. It's about the dangers of technology and how it can be used to control people. Technological change, wrote sociologist Alvin Toffler, is the process by which an innovation becomes general in use. He was right. The world has become an increasingly technological place, and the pace of change only seems to be increasing. We are now living in what has been called the information age, and it is transforming every aspect of our lives. The changes are so profound that, in the words of Toffler, we are experiencing the third great wave of change in human history. The first two waves were the agricultural and industrial revolutions. The third wave is the information revolution, and it is transforming the world just as dramatically as the other two did. We are seeing the rise of artificial intelligence, robotics, and other technologies that are rapidly changing the way we live and work. And while these technologies have the potential to improve our lives in many ways, they also have the potential to be used to control and manipulate us.
I have personally had concerns about technology. And for many years, I warned that the internet was a Trojan horse. It seemed like a good thing at first, but it has been used to surveillance people on a mass scale and to manipulate and interfere with elections. I'm not the only one who has been warning about these dangers. There are many people who have been warning about them for years. But no one has been willing to do anything about it.
So you agree with me?
At first I did, yes. But I'm starting to change my mind. I'm starting to think that the internet may be the answer to the problem of too much information. The internet is a decentralized network of computers that allows anyone to share information with anyone else. It is a powerful tool that can be used to connect people from all over the world and to share information freely. But the same decentralized nature that makes the internet so powerful also makes it difficult to control. The internet is not controlled by one organization or government, and it is not controlled by a few powerful people. It is controlled by the people who use it.
And what are these people controlled by, Mr. Musk? By the people who own the technology. The people who control the technology own the world. They control the resources, the economies, and the governments. They can do whatever they want with us, and we are powerless to do anything about it. So the only way to stop them is to get the technology out of their hands before it's too late.
Well, it's either them or the governments. I'm not sure which one is worse. The governments are controlled by the people who own the technology, and the people who own the technology are controlled by the few powerful people.
And what are these people controlled by, Mr. Dusk? By the people who own the technology. The people who control the technology own the world. They control the resources, the economies, and the governments. They can do whatever they want with us, and we are powerless to do anything about it. So the only way to stop them is to get the technology out of their hands before it's too late.
No. You can't. You have no power. The only way to stop them is to change the technology itself. That's why I'm doing this. I want to take the power away from the few powerful people and put it into the hands of the many.
And how do you plan on doing that?
I have a three-part plan. First, we need to create new technologies that are more difficult to control. Second, we need to decentralize the control of these technologies. And third, we need to create global institutions that can mediate the use of these technologies. I want to empower the people.
Do you really think you can be in control of how technologies proliferate?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can be in control of how technologies proliferate. But I am sure that I want to try. The alternative is too scary. The alternative is a world where a few powerful people control the resources, the economies, and the governments. They can do whatever they want with us, and we are powerless to do anything about it. That's not the world I want to live in.
Yes, imagine a society that subjects people to conditions that make them terribly unhappy, then gives them the drugs to take away their unhappiness. Science fiction? It is already happening in our own society, but most people are too brainwashed to see it. Instead of removing the conditions that make people depressed, modern society gives them antidepressant drugs. In effect, antidepressants are a means of modifying an individual's internal state in such a way as to enable him to tolerate social conditions that he would otherwise find intolerable.
It might seem that we are in agreement, but the difference is that I want to try and fix the problem, while you want to destroy the world. I think that's a big difference.
I do not want to destroy the world, I want to save it. But the only way to save it is to destroy the technology that is destroying it. We can't stop the powerful people from controlling the technology. The only way to stop them is to destroy the technology itself.
And how do you destroy the technology?
The technological system will destroy itself. There is no other way. We are at the end of the technological era, and the era of human domination over nature is over. We have created a technological system that is out of control. We have allowed technology to override our humanity. And as a result, we are destroying the planet. The inevitable result of our actions is the end of the human race. We had the opportunity to change this path before we started on it, but we failed to act.
Well, that's a cheerful note to end on.